Hi friends! I'm here with a pick a card reading for August. So I am super stoked for this reading. This is actually the first one I'm doing on this channel. I think I finally got my microphone figured out, which one to use and how to position it so I don't sound like Darth Vader. We're going to be doing something super fun. We're going to be doing tarot, oracle cards, as well as oracle pogs, and the self-care cootie box that Moon Pumpkin included with my oracle pogs. I'll be wrapping up each pile with the cootie box. So, this is pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Go ahead and choose your preference. If you'd like to choose by crystals, we've got bloodstone, also called heliotrope, smoky quartz, and carnelian. Alrighty, for those of you who chose pile 1, we've got the bloodstone here. Bloodstone is associated with like courage, in case that's of interest to you or relevant in some way. It's also associated with healing, and particularly with healing diseases related to the blood and digestion, if I recall correctly. So let's slam those pogs. Oh wow, you got a lot. So I should mention that I have the base Poggz set, as well as the Halloween and the 90s music expansion packs, and also some regular Poggz in here. So let's set the ones that did not flip aside. So the way I read the Poggz is if they don't flip, they weren't meant to flip. So the ones that flipped, looks like we've got Stay Woke, Take Risks, Boo, Romance, Fail, Cope, which stands for Celebrating Our Pure Emotions, Criminal, Constant Craving, and Speak Up. Interesting. I'm going to spread this out a little bit here. We have the whole table, might as well use it. Interesting. So, off the bat, what I'm getting with this is actually kind of a romance reading. What I'm seeing is that there's something going on with a relationship here. The relationship is not going well. And I kind of get the feeling that it might have been like an actual event that happened that is causing this relationship to kind of deteriorate. There may be some ghosting going on. Something happened between you two. I'm kind of inclined to say that it might be something that you did. I don't want to offend anyone by saying that, but that's just what I get off the top of my head. But I feel like there could be some hope. I feel like there could be some reparations being made. I'm not saying that you necessarily get back together. It might not even be a romantic relationship. It might be more of a friendship or more of like a job relationship, because jobs are relationships too. You still have to get along with people. I'm feeling like if you speak about what you're truly feeling, and if you really discuss the situation and really reach back out, take the risk to do so, I'm feeling that something positive might come out of it. I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying that it's going to fix everything. I'm not saying you're going to get back together, but I'm feeling that it's going to be, you know, a better situation than what it is right now. So let's take a look at the tarot cards first. Let's see what you got going on. We've got reversed Executive of Vials, which is King of Cups, and reversed Eight of Wires, which is the Eight of Wands. So right here we got, you know, some relationship stuff going on, lots of emotion. What I'm getting is feeling really stuck and stagnant. in a relationship. And again, like I said, it might not be a romantic relationship. It might be more like friendship, but it's something that's very emotionally charged. You're feeling really stuck emotionally. Nothing is happening emotionally in this relationship. And let's take a look at our Moonology and our Fungi Oraculum. Interesting. So again, like with the Poggz, what I'm getting is that perseverance, hold your vision. If you speak up, if you really want to make this work, you absolutely can. Again, I hope you can't hear my dog munching in the background. She just now decided to finally eat her breakfast, so it might be super loud. Hopefully not. I'm getting that there has been some obstacles. There's been a lot of obstacles. I'm getting lots of obstacles. A fail, a ghosting, criminal. These very much are about like obstacles and about there's definitely a lot of emotions running high, a lot of emotional volatility. We can see that in both the executive of vials and the cope. The criminal, like I feel like one of you really hurt the other emotionally. And again, like this could even be a more of a job situation, not necessarily a romantic situation. I feel like it's going to be a little bit different for some of you. Like some of you it will be a bit more romantic, some of it will be more of a platonic situation, but it is a an exchange with another person. I'm feeling that like the emotional insecurities and the emotional obstacles here might have already taken place, but what you're going to be wanting to focus on in August is making more reparations, is you know, perseverance, holding your vision, speaking up, taking the risk to fix things, to get to where you want to be in this relationship, in whatever type of relationship that may be. And again, like I was saying, if this is a romantic thing, I don't necessarily foresee getting back together, but it can end in a very positive way. It can definitely end in a much more beneficial situation than is currently going on. For some of you, this may be an issue of coming clean about something. This may be an issue of addressing how you've been made to feel, or it could be addressing how you have made others feel. I feel like for some of you this is going to be more work related, and some of you this is going to be more romantic or more of a friendship, but it's definitely an emotional exchange with someone. And we are going to do our self-care cootie box. I haven't really thought about how I was going to do this exactly. Usually I just spout out the number that pops into my head, but maybe we'll do the amount of each cards and the amount of each Poggz or something. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. We got 2 tarot cards. So let's go with heart, because this was much more about emotions. So Heart. And we had 2 tarot cards, so 1, 2. And 9 is not an option. Let's go with 7. Ah, you should take a soothing bath today. I call this fellow Captain Obvious, because when I was doing a water fast, I got him out just for fun. Was like, oh, what self-care should I do today? Told me to drink water during a water fast. Yeah. When I started my yoga teacher training, got him out. What self-care should I do today? Deep stretch. Thanks. So you should have a soothing bath today. It's kind of interesting with the bloodstone. Like, I just place the crystals on whichever one feels right, and the bloodstone being about courage and you needing to speak up in this situation in order to hold your vision, in order to persevere, in order to take the risks you need to have a better outcome for this. I'm feeling like it's something that you know what you want in this situation. There's been obstacles. There's a lot of emotional obstacles right now that have been caused in this situation, but that you know what you want to accomplish and you can potentially get there. You might not see what's the word I'm looking for. You might not see the finish line right now. You might not see it happen in August, but you're going to work on getting there if you can really stand up for yourself, if you can speak up and do what needs to be done in this situation. All right, that is all for pile 1, and we're going to move on to pile 2. And for pile 2, we've got Smoky Quartz, which helps to absorb or dissipate, get rid of in some way negative energy, negative thoughts and situations. It's very good for cleansing your area and yourself. Helps a lot to get your negative energies cleared away from you. So let's go ahead and slam those Poggz. Oh, not nearly as many as the last pile. I will note, so like I said for the last pile, if they don't flip when I slam it, I consider that to not need to be read. It wasn't meant to be for this reading, and so as a result, like what I do is basically shufflemancy. I just let things fall out, and I feel like that's what it's supposed to be read. So some of these piles have different amounts than others. Like reading 1 had a ton of Poggz, and you got these, which is very interesting. So let's see what we got here. So what I'm getting from this is that there is going to be some major changes coming very quickly that is going to lead to the completion of something that you've been trying to work on. Let's see what we've got in our Moonology. Emotions are running high. And our Fungi Oraculum. Fly Agaric. Inner peace, instinct, and clarity. Interesting. I'm thinking that the emotions, you're getting clarity from these emotions that you're getting. And it's these emotions that are going to lead to the change and the completion of what you're working on. Let's take a look at the tarot cards. Got the Hierophant, the Emperor reversed, and the Supervisor of Vials, which is the Queen of Cups. Very interesting. So yes, very emotional. Let's see here. Move these over, bring these down, make it a little bit easier to see. This is a really interesting reading. You've got 2 major arcana, and it's all about emotion. Like the Queen of Cups is a very emotional, gentle, caring soul. She's basically Cancer, the astrological sign of Cancer of the tarot deck. She's very nurturing. What I'm getting is that you're going to be having a lot of emotions coming up for you around the situation that you're working on. But both the reversed Emperor and the Hierophant indicate like rigidity, conformity, like social norm type of restrictions. I'm thinking that along with the clarity, it's these And that's interesting. It kind of goes with the world too, like the idea of social norms. But what I'm getting is that these emotions, if you are able to really control them, they're going to lead you to the changes you need to make. They're going to lead you to how to reach this conclusion. They're going to create these changes and give you the clarity of how to progress in the situation that you're working on. I feel like it's something that you're actually working on, like a project or some kind of transition in your life. What I'm getting here is you don't want your emotions controlling you. You're going to be feeling extremely emotional, and you can lean into those emotions, because when we lean into our emotions and let ourselves feel them, it makes them easier for them to pass. It makes it easier for us to learn from them. But you're going to really want to keep your emotions from owning you. You're going to want to keep them keep it going in what you're working on, despite any emotions that you may be feeling to the contrary. And you're going to be getting clarity from this as you move through this process, as you develop more of a like routine or develop more structure around this transition that you're going through. It's going to bring in a lot of clarity. And let's go to the self-care cootie box. So like I said in pile 1, I'm not entirely sure how I'm doing this just yet. I'm playing around with it. We'll see how it works. I'm kind of going based on the amount of cards and Poggz that fell out. So this is 3 and 2. And since this is a very emotional reading, let's go with heart. So Heart. And 3 tarots, so 1, 2, 3. And we don't have 2, but we have, let's go with 1. And that says drink water. So that's your self-care oracle for the day. Make sure to drink enough water. Stay hydrated. Which is kind of funny, given the emotions, all the emotions present here, and how water is an emotional sign. Alright, and that's it for pile 2, and we'll move on to pile 3. Alright, so pile 3 is carnelian. And carnelian is related to the sacral chakra. It's about like manifestation, it's about confidence and creativity, particularly creativity. Creativity energy is very closely related to sexual energy. So let's see what you got. Let's slam those Poggz. Oh wow. You got all the Poggz. So like I explained in the other 2 piles, I do shufflemancy. Whatever falls out, whatever flips is what gets read, and the rest gets set aside. So a lot flipped. You also have a lot of tarot cards that fell out. So this is going to be a big reading. So what do we got? It's a crock. Abundance, mix it, grow, circle of life, purge, Jurassic Pog, brains, yes, and you learn. So right off the bat, what I'm getting is a super positive message, but that in order to get this abundance, in order to manifest what you're working on, again, like, you know, creativity and manifestation, there's stuff that you're going to be needing to get rid of. For me, Jurassic Pog is a lot like the devil energy. It's about like manipulation. It's about something that has control over you, like an addiction. You know this. You know that this isn't healthy for you, and you need to get over it. But you're going to definitely want to purge and grow as a person in order to manifest what you're working on. And it's not going to be necessarily an easy, direct path. What I'm getting, like from You Learn and Circle of Life and Mix It, it's a crock, which is kind of like, how do I explain that? Like, being careful in how you proceed, like being careful of kind of like the devil energy, being careful of something that's kind of duplicitous in nature. There's going to be a process to this. It's going to, you know, like Wheel of Fortune, not always go your way, but things will work out for the best in the end. Let's see what you've got with your Moonology and your Fungi Oraculum. So we've got your dreams need a practical plan, full moon in Taurus, and ooh, self-discipline, order, and constancy with Shiitake. So yeah, lots of practicality, lots of planning. You're definitely working on a project that you need to be, you know, it's all about life balance, getting rid of what you don't need. Learning and being very practical. You got a lot of tarot cards here, so let's see what's going on with those. We've got Four of Arms, the Magician, yeah. Seven of Vials reversed, which is like Seven of Cups. Four of Zent reversed, which is Four of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, we got so many here. I'm trying to make room. We've got 10 of Vials, which is like 10 of Cups. Very good card. And we've got the Chariot reversed. Interesting. Very interesting reading. So yeah, I'm definitely seeing that you're trying to manifest something, you're trying to impose your will in a situation. You might be getting carried away with trying to be a little bit too heavy-handed with that will. Four of Arms is a lot about like resting. It's Four of Swords. So Four of Arms is a lot about like resting before going back out again. It's about like after the first round, you take a break and then you go back out. And I see that reflected in like the self-discipline and the mix that you need to be able to have that self-discipline, to know when to rest, to know when to apply your will, to know when not to apply your will, which I'm seeing in both the Chariot reversed and the Four of Zent, the Four of Pentacles reversed. What I'm getting a feeling of is like the same energy that's in knowing that you need to purge unhealthy habits. There's some kind of like manipulative energy here that I'm also seeing in like the reversed Chariot and the reversed Four of Zent, Four of Pentacles. You're being really tempted by something, like Seven of Vials is like Seven of Cups. It's all about, it can be about vision and like having visions, also having like a vision of what you want to achieve. It can also be about choices and temptation, particularly reversed. It can be a lot about temptation. So there, again, that could be like the bad habit you need to purge, or it could be related to a more manipulative aspect where you're getting a little bit too heavy-handed with trying to apply your will in this situation. But that if you are able to purge this, if you're able to bring more structure, more self-discipline into your life, you will have a good outcome. Like the 10 of Vials, 10 of Cups is a very, very positive card. You've got yes, you've got abundance, you've got grow. You are on the right track. You're absolutely getting there. And what's meant to happen is going to be whatever is best for you. So I feel like you don't need to try to be as controlling in this situation as you currently are. Don't want to offend anyone by saying that, but just that you can back off, you can rest. It's okay to take a rest day. It's funny, for having so many, this was actually one of the easier readings. So we're going to do our self-care cootie box. And like I said in the other readings, I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to be doing this yet, because you have to choose numbers. So we'll see. We don't have 10 in here, so maybe we'll do 5 and 6 and see how it goes. So this is a lot about mind. This was a lot about will. So let's go M-I-N-D. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We don't have 5, let's go with 3. Stretch. So that's your self-care oracle for the day. You need to stretch. Maybe while you're relaxing, do some yoga. Alrighty. So that is it for today, my friends. I hope that this gave you some interesting insight into the month of August. I hope it was helpful for you. If it resonated with you, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below, and go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell icon, slam that bell icon to be notified when I do more pick a card videos, as well as more videos on just divination in general. Alrighty, I love you all. I hope you have a fantastic month of August. I hope all of your wildest dreams come true. Toodles!